Did you know that we have channel memberships now? If you'd like to help support this channel, get some exclusive Kawabana emotes to use in the comments, as well as an exclusive badge by your name, click that join button now to find out more. Every bit of support really helps. Thanks, guys. At the end of that road is another world. That's what they said about Kasumi-Gaura Branch Hospital, an abandoned building at the end of Prefectural Road 120 in Ibaraki Prefecture. It was once a naval base during the Second World War. Then it was reborn as a medical college, and finally it became an abandoned shell of a building with more bad memories than good. For an abandoned building, security was tight. The building was surrounded by wire fencing, the windows boarded up, and light sensors attached to alert the police of intruders. Why go to all that trouble for an empty building? It was suspicious. But if you believed the rumors, it was for good reason. There were ghosts in there, and they weren't happy. The ghosts were so powerful that they could affect the lives of people who stepped into their space, even when they were gone. But to one young man and his friend, they weren't going to let that stop them. Mostly, anyway. He wasn't brave enough to actually go into the building, so he stood by the fence and took pictures. As he was snapping away, he noticed his friend trembling beside him. "What's wrong?" he asked. But he could get no coherent answer from him. His friend just continued to mutter the word "window" over and over. The young man looked up at the window, but he couldn't see anything there. Unsure of what to do, but fearing that he might be next to see whatever invisible force had grabbed his friend, he grabbed him by the arm and forcibly dragged him away. It wasn't until they saw the lights of civilization that they stopped, and with tears in his eyes, the young man's friend told him about what he saw. In the crack between the window frame and the boards covering it, he saw a ghost pass by, and that ghost was looking down at them. These days, Kasumi-Gaura Branch Hospital can be found in an otherwise desolate and empty landscape close to Kasumi-Gaura Bay in Ibaraki Prefecture. Surrounded by little more than a solar power generation facility and a boat parking lot, the area was once used by the Imperial Navy before a branch of the Tokyo Medical and Dental College was built there. Now, the husk of the building remains abandoned and fenced off to the public. The building is famous within Ibaraki Prefecture as a haikyo, or abandoned building, but it's also come to be famous countrywide as a ghost spot as well. It is, potentially, the only public hospital in Japan to have been built on a former naval base. From the outside, the building looks like a large Western lodging and has been cordoned off with a metal fence and barbed wire, forbidding people to enter. Yet, one section of the fence close to the entrance has been cut down, allowing entry to the many ghost hunters and thrill seekers who visit the former branch hospital each year. Over 1,000 soldiers worked at the Imperial Naval Port during the Second World War. Seaplane crew members in particular were trained in the area, and the building that was to become Kasumi-Gaura Branch Hospital was used as the Flying Corps headquarters. Then, in 1946, when the war was over, the Tokyo Medical and Dental College University Hospital moved in and used the building to treat tuberculosis patients. It remained open until 1997, when it was then abandoned and left to reach its current state. As with many other ghost spots around the country, Kasumi-Gaura Branch Hospital was first featured in the popular ghost video series Honto ni Atta, Noroi no Video. While it was known locally as a ghost spot and a place to test one's courage, this series introduced the former hospital to occult lovers all over the country. Locals claimed that you could see the spirits of soldiers and nurses who died during the war, although nobody ever came forward saying that they themselves had seen such spirits. As such, some came to view the abandoned hospital's reputation as a ghost spot as a mere fabrication of the media. And yet, If you ask the locals these days if Kasumigaura Branch Hospital is haunted, most will answer yes. Even if it wasn't haunted by the spirits of soldiers and nurses who died during the war, later ghosts did take up residence in the building. The negative energy of locations related to war remains over the years, stagnating and surging over a long period of time before activating at a later date. While it may not have been haunted then, it is now, or so they say. People have claimed to see black shadowy figures inside, and the Honto Niatta video also claimed to have captured a ghost on video that was missing his head. Some have tried to explain the ghost as a war prisoner who was subject to inhumane experimentation during the war. Other strange experiences within the building include the sensation of being touched on the neck or shoulders, and those who enter the building as a joke can end up going insane. Some have said that they discovered an unknown woman sitting in the back of their car when driving away from the building, and others claim there is a woman in a white dress in one of the rooms on the second floor. If you see her, then you are almost certain to have an accident on your way home. There are even rumours of a door within the building that cannot be opened by any means. In 1994, Japanese pop group Spitz released a music video for their song Sora mo toberu hazu. The video was filmed at Kasumigaura Branch Hospital, and it became a topic of conversation amongst occult lovers thanks to a scene around the 416 mark. An old man with a cane is standing in front of a few broken windows out the rear of the building. In the window directly behind him, a white shadow can be seen moving and disappearing behind the wall. Many claim that the music video managed to capture one of the several spirits still residing in the building. You can watch the video on YouTube and judge for yourself. I'll leave a link in the comments. There are plans to turn the building into a national science museum in the future, so it may not remain a ghost spot for much longer. Or perhaps the science museum will instead take on the negative energy that is said to lurk there. Who knows? But what do you guys think about this one? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.